Well, back in March, I booked some space at a theater in New York's East Village for a one night, one off performance in September. For the last couple of months, I've kind of dragged my feet in the mud because, kind of having other things that I've been thinking about and just not really thinking it was. I mean, knowing that it was important and I've signed the contracts, but just not really being able to throw myself into it. So I've been kind of dragging my feet in the mud in regards to getting an idea and putting a script together. Well, last Friday I went to a library at a college around here, and just kind of one thing that I really like to do at the library is sort of just go through the aisles of books and stuff like that. And I happened to go through bunch of film books, and they had this one book on the new film art from like the 60s or early 70s or something. And one of the essays in that book was an essay on happenings. I'm not sure what it has to do with the new film art, although some of the other essay topics were people like Bruce Conner and Jack Smith. You can go Google them if you don't know who they are. And anyway, I guess because there's some connection between those artists and happenings, but whatever. I got the book and I kind of went through it and I copied this essay. And last night, and this would be Saturday night, I came up with the idea finally for a performance, and I decided to do a happening. Now, for those of you who don't know what a happening is, they were very popular in the somewhere between the late 50s and mid 60s. A lot of artists from other mediums would get together spontaneously for one night and perform something very spontaneous. And I suppose it was the forerunner to what we now know as performance art. I think that this kind of thing is fun for the whole audience. I'm not sure how often it's done in New York. This kind of thing is done in New York these days, and I know New Yorkers have a major tendency to be jaded about a lot of things. But hopefully, for those who decide to show up, hopefully it'll be fun. And I think one thing is I need to visualize a packed house or something, so that people will participate. Expect people to come so they'll participate. And so I'm going to really have to promote this. Now, my only thing is at this point is just having to get the script together and decide what it is and what concept do I want to execute. And that's pretty much what I have to do. So hopefully in the coming weeks I might talk about it a little bit more. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long to get a script together. So I'm hoping right now I'm going to go back to the library, find some books by Alan Caprow and John Cage and copy some of that stuff and then kind of see how to put together a script from there. I think also it would be really good to do this to see how to maybe take that and maybe apply that to some of my films and, shooting and stuff like that. So this should be an interesting experiment.